Pastor Nation, what's going on with you? Coming to you on a Saturday. Want to drop this little video today. Make sure, hey, the more if I get started, hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you turn your post notifications on for when I do go live and when I do drop a new video. And make sure you're sharing the content, man. When I drop this, when y'all see it, yeah, drop a comment. Make sure you share the content, man. So hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Give me them thumbs up, man. Them thumbs up with the likes mean a whole lot, man. Make sure you got your notifications on, man. This Saturday afternoon, late evening, watching some college football. Patriots on a bye week. It's a fun time to be a Pats fan right now. Cause now we're not used to this. We get to sit back and just chill. And tomorrow we're gonna get to sit back and chill and just watch some of these games or whatnot. The Bengals and the Bills. A lot of playoff implications that's kind of towards the Patriots. They had that factors into what the Patriots got going on. Chiefs and the Texans. That's gonna be an interesting one. You got Chargers, Eagles on Monday. But Baltimore, Pittsburgh, so you got a lot of games tomorrow that has a lot of playoff ramifications on not just those teams, but it has a lot to do with the Patriots right on the bye week. So the Patriots are on a bye week. They're not playing, but they're still tuned in. We still have to be tuned in to what's going on, man. So it's a lot of ramifications and whatnot of what's going to go on during the playoffs in the next few weeks. Broncos are playing the Raiders in a game that I think is a sneaky one. The Raiders they just played in Denver a few weeks ago on Thursday Night Football. That game was a close game for the most part. Geno Smith and Genty and Bowers and Cumming, they just couldn't put them away. They missed some opportunities. Defense played outstanding. They got out there. Bo Nix for the most part. Bo Nix struggled. They sacked him a few times. I don't think he turned the ball over that game. But the Raiders did a good job. Their offense, I think they scored the first touchdown 7-0, but they couldn't do much though. And it was like a 10-7 game. Broncos won that thing 10-7. So they just couldn't do nothing. Denver did just enough to win. Last Sunday night, the Broncos once again did just enough to win. They win in overtime. The Washington Commanders, led by Marcus Mariota, took the one seeded at the time Denver Broncos into overtime. Took the game in overtime. So it's crazy, man. So any given Sunday, you can lose a game. Any given Sunday, you can lose a game. And so in this video, I want to talk about the number one seed. I see a lot of Pats fans that say they don't want to go to Denver, or some do, some don't. Like, I'm one of the ones. I'm not scared to go to Denver. I'm not scared. The Broncos have not. Now listen. They have a good defense. They got a good defense, but they have not showed me enough. Especially offensively, that I'm scared to go down there. I get the stadium and the altitude, and it's Denver, Colorado, but we went down there before. We went down a few years ago and won with Bailey Zappi. And yes, they didn't have Bo Nix. They had Russell Wilson. Sean Payton was still there. Bailey Zappi went to Denver, in this crazy place of Denver that nobody wants to go to, and they won. I know two different coaching staffs, it's two different teams at different times. It was on Christmas a couple of years ago, I think 2023, but it still doesn't matter. You got the experience of going down there. Some of the players on the roster now, they were there when they went to Denver. So I'm not too much worried about the Broncos, man. Team I'm worried about is them Texans. I think the Houston Texans, if they get into the playoffs, they're going to cause problems. I think they done won, 4 or 5 straight? You saw what they did to the Buffalo Bills on Thursday Night Football. Like, the Texans are for real. If they can get any type of consistency from C.J. Stroud, that offense, they're going to be a problem. And as we all know, when you get in the playoffs, it's not who's the top seed, it's who's playing the best at that time. And the Texans, looking at their schedule, I know they got to play Jacksonville again, I think. I know they got the Colts again. Like, they got the Chiefs tomorrow night on Sunday Night Football. So, like, man, the Texans, they scare me. But now we're entering the fourth quarter of the season now. It's the final quarter of the season. We're into the final quarter of the season, final 4 games for most teams. Who's going to take that next step? Who's going to get hot? The Texans going to stay hot. Can the Chiefs finally come on and squeeze into a playoff spot? If Chiefs get in, it'll be probably the 7th spot. It's going to be Buffalo. They got Cincinnati tomorrow. Is it going to be Buffalo? They went into Pittsburgh last week when the Steelers offense looked terrible. Now they got to play the Bengals. All of the hot Bengals all of a sudden, because they look good in Baltimore with Burrow back. Defense playing better. Al Golden got that defense playing good in Cincinnati. That's a good game tomorrow. So we've been waiting all year, and nobody's really running away. Now, in terms of scheduling wise, the Broncos and the Patriots, they're kind of running away with the conference. But the Patriots don't look unbeatable. The Raiders beat us, beat the Patriots. The Steelers beat us when we turned the ball over 5 times, still almost won. The Broncos lost to the Colts. Broncos almost lost to Washington last week. They also lost to the Chargers. So no team looks unbeatable at this time. No team is just it. Before last week when the Rams lost to the Panthers, I would have said the Rams are the team to beat. The Rams are the team that can go all the way. They're the team that's miles and just rose ahead of everybody else. I would have said with the Rams, but they went to Carolina and lost. And I think the line on that game, Rams were favored by 11 points, and they went down to Carolina and lost that game. That tells you right there, any given Sunday, it doesn't matter. The Panthers are a weird team. They beat Green Bay, but lost to the Saints. Then you beat the Rams. Like, you don't know what you expect for Carolina. They're on the bye week this week, too. Panthers, Johnson, Patriots on the bye week. But you don't know what to expect from these teams, man. You don't know what to expect, man. Do not know what to expect, man. You just don't. So I want to be in my storylines is the number one and number two seed, which I'm talking about now in this video. It's going to be the Patriots, going to be the Broncos. And what team is going to get hot the final quarter of the season and carry that momentum into the playoffs? What team is it going to be? Is it going to be the Texans? They've won 4 or 5 straight, like I just said. Or they're going to keep being hot. Is it going to be Buffalo? Is it going to be Baltimore? Is Kansas City going to make a run? Which team is going to be hot? I'm keeping my eye. And then the Patriots, when you come back from the bye, things I want to see the team improve on, get the run game going. The run game needs to be better. We need to find a run game. Can you put all this pressure on May to be excellent? And he's been great. He might even be the MVP. We put too much on the kid. Too much on. So can we continue to take advantage of bad football like we've been doing, beating bad teams, and can May continue his play, and can we find a run game? Those are my few things. In the defense, can they continue to play like they played on Monday Night Football previously this week, and they was playing lights off? Christian Ellis, Barmore, Landry, Chase Young was great. I mean, the hit that Ellis put on Dart, oh my God, the team was just fired up. So coming off this bye next week, Josh Allen's coming to town. Allen is coming to town next week. And it's a good chance if they beat the Bengals tomorrow, they coming in red hot. Now they're not on the long win streak, they just beat 2 straight wins, but they beat 2 okay opponents. Steelers, and we know Steelers got their struggles, but the Bengals, it's Joe Burrow still. So I want to see if Buffalo beats Cincinnati tomorrow, all next week. A lot of people be talking about Buffalo. They're hot. Josh Allen's turned back into MVP Josh Allen. They coming in New England. The Patriots beat and Buffalo's gonna come into that game kind of motivated. They're gonna be amped up for that game. So we got to be ready. Buffalo's gonna be amped up. They're gonna be motivated to go into New England, going up against Stephon Diggs again, the red hot Patriots, Vrabel, May, MVP. Like, it's so many storylines in that game next week. Just look like Stephon Diggs. He was amped up on Thursday on that Sunday night game when we were underdogs when we went to Buffalo and won. They gonna want to get their face back from losing to us. Because if you think about it, the Bills were undefeated when we came in there and Sunday night. They were hot. They hadn't lost a game yet. Everybody picked Buffalo to win. The Bills were undefeated. It's kind of like since that game, we kind of stymied their momentum. Because you remember after that game, they lost to the Falcons, then they lost to the Dolphins, lost to the Texans. So they've lost some games since then. And it's kind of like we kind of broke the Bills, it kind of seemed like. We broke what they had going on. And it's been down here for a bit. Now, they kind of got back on the right track last couple of weeks. But we're going to see. We're going to see, man. They're coming in. Hey, Josh Allen, the reigning MVP, is coming into town next Sunday. And I want to see how this team, how they come out the bye. Are they going to come out flat, full, and satisfied? And one interesting storyline, Vrabel is 6-0 after the bye. Now, it was with the Titans, but Vrabel is 6-0 after the bye. Keep an eye on that. Stay tuned on that one. But I want to see are we coming off the bye, or do we come out flat, lazy, like we got everything right? Because we don't have to win this game. We don't got to win it because you got another opportunity. You can beat Baltimore. If you beat Buffalo, you basically win the division. It's a hat and t-shirt game. Division is yours. You'd have to fall on your face. No, yeah. If you lose, you basically have to lose out basically for Buffalo to win the division. If you lose this game to Buffalo, you have 3 losses and 11 wins. Let's just say you lose to Buffalo and Baltimore, that'd be 4. So now you tied. You got to win your final 2 games. Those 2 divisional opponents. Those are the ones you got to win. You can lose to Buffalo and Baltimore, but beat the Jets and Miami and win the division. That's like as simple as that. You know what I mean? The simplest way, just handle your business. Beat Buffalo. You beat Buffalo, the division is yours. At that point, what are you? You're what, 12-2? Bills that have 5 losses. So the division is basically yours. Even if you lose out after that, you swept Buffalo. So the division is yours. So, and what the Vrabel said is introductory press conference. Take advantage of bad football, host home playoff games, win division, compete for championships. You're well on your way of doing that. Didn't know what happened this soon, but you're well on your way to accomplishing that in Mike Vrabel's first year. Keep that in mind, man. So I want to see next week, how do we come out? And then we're still playing for something because Denver got to play Green Bay, Jacksonville. Well, they got the Raiders tomorrow, Green Bay, Jacksonville. They got the Chiefs again. They got the Chargers. Those are their 5 games left. They got a tough run. I can see them losing to Green Bay, even those games at home, Green Bay, Jacksonville. They got some tough games coming up as well. But a lot of pressure on us. We come back. I want to see how we come out that first game. Offensive line now, they look good first game without Will Campbell and Jared Wilson. Let's see if they can keep it up. But Aaron Lowe, let's see if you can keep it up. I want to see how we come out from that bye week. How do we come out? That's what I'm interested in. That's what I got my eyes on. How we come out next Sunday after the bye. That's what I want to see. Big game against Buffalo. And we got our eyes on that 1 seed because I think if the AFC playoffs go through New England, we got a good chance. I don't want to say it. It's tough not to. We got a good chance to go to the Super Bowl. Now to go there, I ain't saying win it. I ain't gonna say win it yet. Because I don't know what's going on in the NFC. But the AFC is down this year. You win this game, and if you win this game against Buffalo, win out, or maybe you lose a game, but you get that number 1 seed nevertheless, you get the AFC playoffs goes through New England. And you got a good chance to go all the way and get to the Super Bowl. You got a real good chance. You got to take advantage of it. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do, how we come out. Once again, I'm not scared to go to Denver, though. I wouldn't mind going there. I think we play better on the road. We're undefeated on the road right now. Knock on wood, don't want to jinx because we play Baltimore next after Buffalo. But undefeated on the road right now. Can you imagine going undefeated on the road all year? You beat Baltimore, you probably can go undefeated because you got the Jets after that. Crazy, man. But a lot of things to keep an eye on, man. The last month of the season, it's about to get interesting. About to get interesting now. Guys, like this video, share it, post it, share it out to your friends, comment, let me know what you think. Make sure you got your notifications on, man. I just want to come on, give you a little short video on what we're looking forward to last month of the season. I'm going to be dropping a lot more videos, man, a lot more videos. But hit that like button. Make sure you're sharing the content, turn your notifications on, and most importantly, just sit back, relax, and enjoy what we got going on right now. Be safe, Pats Nation. Come out that bye. Let's go beat Buffalo. Let's get it. Hit that like button, share the content, turn your post notifications on, man. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.